This is Henos Sport, bringing you that heat and that far. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. And like the Tibetan master that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts its pipe. Excuse me. Gotta excuse the burp stuff. Hey, it's releasing toxins out of the fucking body. So let's get on to the damn video. Fight fans have a fundamental problem. I want you guys to look at the background. See, Raging Babe, I like chatting with her from time to time, dog. You know what I'm saying? I like, you gotta, what's that term, though? I like that term. These new age alphas say, you gotta feed us scraps. Back in our days, though, we used to call that shit, you deal with them when you fucking deal with them. Let me say it again. You deal with them when you fucking deal with them. When you ready to put this shit on and deal with their ass, you deal with them, right? Now these new age motherfuckers say feed them scraps. So I'm gonna go with that one because I kind of like it. Sometimes they say shit that, okay, it sounds cool. So yeah, I fed her fucking scraps. And here's the scraps that I fed her. She turned around and she said, it's fucking bullshit. You can see the background up. It's bullshit when these fucking fighters, you find out that their social media account is not theirs. What you doing in their fucking social media account? It's begging the question. You already get a stigma for being a woman. Now the second element of it is what you doing being a fucking bugaboo with these fucking fighters. Now there's a way in journalism, there's a way in being a media head of filtering information to where you can be able to talk to these fighters and get shit going, right? You like to do it via Twitter, right? That's your thing. You like to tweet back and forth. But you got to make sure the engagement is mutual, man. If a motherfucker is not wanting to talk to you, it's because they're not wanting to talk to you. You can't blame these fucking fighters, man. Boxing fans, it's a catch-22 with their ass. And you got to see the response that I gave her in the fucking background. I didn't have time to play games with her. With fight fans, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. Hence, Terrence Buck Crawford. This motherfucker ain't done shit. All he's doing is being a fucking chihuahua barking behind a damn fence. Ain't done shit. Ducking that free smoke from Sean Porter. And then you got Bud Man fans, Terrence Buck Crawford, fanboy man crushes, i.e. Bud Tarts. Ravening wolves. They're really Budman fans, intermingling and masking themselves and misting themselves in sheep's clothing as fake as fuck Earl the True Spence fans. And you know what they telling you? Spence need to give Bud 50-50. For what? What heavyweight lifting has Bud done? They know Bud will scratch up Terrence Bud Crawford. They'll make his ass bleed. They know Bud will knot his fucking ass up. They know Bud ain't coming out that fight unscathed, man. That's why they don't want Terrence Buck Crawford to fight Sean Porter. If Bob Arum and Bo Mack and them come out and be real about that shit, and they be honest, I'm making a public proclamation right now. If they come out and be honest about Sean Porter will give Terrence Buck Crawford hell, then I would be the first one. Because, as the true alpha extraordinaire, governed by true alpha economics, the leader that I am, I would lead the charge and I would say, you know what, guys? I want Spence versus Crawford. Bud has finally did something of authenticity and consistency for Henos Sport to authorize Spence versus Crawford. Because they will be admitting, they will be bending the proverbial fucking knee and kissing the ring while they at it and admitting something that we as fight fans know. That they want Sean Porter because everyone knows that Sean Porter is an elite fighter, man. Say what you want about Porter. Your ass gonna be in a phone booth with that motherfucker and he's going to expose you. Earl the True Spence showed in that phone booth that he is a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics. And his alpha lineage is one of making you bend the proverbial fucking knee. This is what he did to Sean Porter in the 11th round via tactical aggression. Technical puncher placement and body snatching work, the levying onslaught, the punishment style. You have to meet aggression with fucking aggression. Sean Porter is ineffective aggression. Earl the True Spence is tactical aggression. You can't meet ineffective aggression with hit me, I'ma hit you back. 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 It's a flawed DNA fighter style. So Raging Babe, she has a problem. And it's a problem fundamentally that women have in fucking general. They flip-flop. But see, I expect this shit from women. Because women are like cats, man. They're unfucking predictable. A lot of times they're like fucking kids too. You got a fucking baby they ass. I'm serious. See, this talk right here is for old school fucking alphas, dog. The new school alphas, they kind of getting it. Because I see the way they talking with all of these slick terminologies, hyperbole and hypergamey and all this other shit. Really, if you want me to tell you the simple science of it, hyperbole is just basically you mimicking or you acting the way a female would act towards you in a situation. Not that you acting like the fucking female, but you doing what she's doing. Like if she's paying your ass no mind, you paying her ass no mind. But in old school terminology, it's just pay her ass no fucking no mind. You don't even need to do all that hyperbole with her. If you don't pay her no fucking mind, she's gonna wonder, okay, what's up with this motherfucker in the building, dog? Why he's not giving me the attention everybody else giving me? I mean, it's really simple science here. Why is he not stunning me? Because I'm used to a certain level of attention. This motherfucker ain't giving it to me. So I'm interested in him because he ain't giving me the fucking attention. I mean, don't get me started, man. I should write a fucking book. Don't get me started because this shit is fucking easy to figure out. It's not as hard as people think that it is. With women, it's usually the fucking opposite with their ass. So I expect Raging Babe to do some shit like this. But these men, and the way that they are as boxing fans, that's why they are pure fucking Beta Supremes. There's no difference between pure fucking Beta Supremes in the way that they flip-flop and women in the way that they flip-flop. That's what they share in commonality, the flip-flopping. But see, women, when they flip-flop, it's a high-level flip-flop. Because in their flip-flopping, they can sukuyumi your ass. Meaning they can put your ass into a trance. They can put you into a warped state. Because they have that goodness to fuck your ass up with. Whereas these pure fucking Beta Supremes, they ain't got shit. All they got is fucking pure beta haterisms and trollism fucking mouths. And it's easy to fucking know what they're doing. You just know they're insecure and miserable as you know what. You know they ain't getting no fucking ass. And that's what it boils down to. The Raging Babe is asking a question, but she's also putting out there the reason why boxing is in the fucking issue that it is. The reason why boxing is in the gutter that it is because of what she's doing, which in of itself is a fucking penalty. And she needs to be called out for that foul that she's doing. And also what these boxing fans are doing. Because if you go and look under her fucking comment and look at all of these other motherfuckers that commented, you're going to be repulsed. If you're an alpha, you're going to be repulsed. You're going to spit, man. You're going to be like, oh, you don't get it? Boxers are always going to do that shit. Because they're in a catch-22. It's a damned if you do and a damned if you don't. They give you the fight that you want as a boxing fan. And then if they don't perform the way that you felt they should have performed, oh, it was some bullshit. But then they give you the fight that you wanted. You see, this is why fighters are smartening the fuck up. And I think a lot of them, I know, because I'm using discernment here. A lot of them are watching Hino Sport videos and they're learning. Like Deontay Wilder, when I said injunction that ass, arbitration, Gervonta Tank Davis, when I put it out there, hey man, Ryan Garcia trying to clout chase, you saw they done switch they switch the rule real fucking quick. It's not that Floyd and Al Heyman wasn't gonna catch the shit. I just caught it a little fucking quicker than them. That's all. And when I sat there and said Earl the Truth Spence, man, there ain't no 60-40. 60-40 great shit. It'd be 70-30, 80-20. Look what Earl the Truth Spence saying. 70-30, 80-20. I know these motherfuckers watching my shit, dog. Because everything I'm telling you, they come and repeat the same shit. The Charlo brothers. After I sat here and said Jamal Charlo is not ducking David Benavidez, dog. And look at Jamal Charlo. Man, I'll knock that motherfucker. I'm telling you, I know these guys watch me. Because I give these guys inspiration. I'm older than all these motherfuckers. So they can be my youngins, dog. I can fucking mold these motherfuckers, dog. And teach them a thing or two. I know, I get it. I'm about to be 40 to come December 24. I get it. Motherfuckers like, damn, dog, you look like you in your early to mid 20s, man. I take care of myself. So I kind of do look like the ages of these motherfuckers. I take care of myself very fucking well. And I'm blessed with good genetics. I got my mom's size, which gives me girth and mass, and I got my dad's muscles, which gives me cuts. So I'm like a perfect Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Hulk smash. I'm perfect, though. That's the way you gotta look at this shit. It's a perfect combination. And both my dad and mom are very good looking people, and I'm a mixture of both. So it gives me a combination. This is why, you know what I'm saying, when the women see He Knows the Sport, they be like, damn, dog, this motherfucker's handsome, dog. They be peeking and fucking leaking because I come from good stock and good genetics. We get that. But these boxers here, man, they have every right to do what they want to do because you fight fans are fickle as fuck.
Go ahead,
You fight fans don't know what you want to do. You on that reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders nonsense. So expect these fighters to react the way that they're reacting to the situation because they don't trust your rabbit ass. And I wouldn't fucking trust you too. And if you look at my response in the background to the Raging Babe, that's what I fucking told her. There's two sides to a fucking story. What I said was so deep in profile. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me fucking well. I know motherfuckers got a problem with He Knows the Sports animation, but this is who I am. I'm an animated individual. And unless you're animated naturally like a He Knows the Sport, like a Martin Lawrence, like a fucking Chris Tucker, if you ain't got it in you, then yeah, it's gonna sound weird. But I got it in me to be that way. And give you wit on top of that. And give you gift of gab on top of that. And to give you knowledge and understanding and the fullness thereof that's associated with the wisdom behind it. And the wisdom is as simple as this. The knowledge and compass behind it is as simple as this. And the understanding is as simple as this. There's two sides to a fucking story. And the same way you want to sit here and beguile and ridicule these fighters, you need to beguile and ridicule even more so these boxing fans for their pure beta supremisms of them not knowing what the fuck they want. This is why boxing is in the gutter. Has nothing to do with the fighters, man. Because every time these fighters go out of the limb to try to please you and give you what you want, Earl the True Smith's got a fan favorite style. He's a front foot dominant fighter that can also be back foot dominant. But he chooses to be front foot dominant. He gives you a refined, perfected style, the Mexican come forward style. He is the greatest Mexican come forward style fighter, and he's not even fucking Mexican there ever is. And you guys are not pleased with the shit. See, this is how you know fight fans are stupid. Gervonta Tank Davis is giving you guys great fights. He's knocking motherfuckers out. He's front foot dominant. He's also back foot dominant too, but he fights front foot. And he's giving you guys excellent knockouts. You ain't fucking pleased. The Charlo brothers, they give you exciting fights. Uppercuts, athleticism, explosion, venomous vipering strikes. Y'all not fucking pleased. Deontay Wilder, before he took the fucking paid to lose and damn near lost almost all, if not all, of He Knows the Sports respect, you still got a chance to get a He Knows the Sport grace back to you, dog. Let me say it again. You still got a chance for you to get a He Knows the Sport grace back to your ass. But right now, you done fell out of fucking He Knows the Sport grace. You got a long way to fucking come. This ain't no minor setback for a major comeback. This is some paid to lose bullshit and fuck shit that you gonna have to find yourself to get and rise above the ashes up out of it. But when you was at the height of what you was doing, a close number 2 after Earl the True Smith in terms of cash cow material, they didn't like you for that. And you was hitting motherfuckers with the left commitment power and the super right hand commitment power. They couldn't stand that. See, fight fans don't know what the fuck they want, man. They want Cinnamon Dust of a Horchata of a Alvarez to fight bum bashes. They want Terrence Buck Crawford to get out of the bed, don't brush his fucking teeth. Like TK Kirkland said, who raised you? Who raised you, dog? Where they do that at? And show up to the Spence and Crawford fight. This is what these fight fans want. The reason you can tell a fight fan based on the type of fighter that they pick. If their fighter is a pure fucking beta supreme, then 10 out of 10 times that fight fan is going to think like a pure fucking beta supreme, and they're going to actually be a pure fucking beta supreme or a pure beta supremette. That's right. You can have female boxing fans that can be Baytats. I've seen them in the comment section too. Just like there's alphas and alphets, there's betas and Baytats. But really, it's as simple as this, y'all. And I know people are enjoying this video because He Knows the Sport has the ultimate gift to get. Can't nobody make you thoroughly enjoyed and thoroughly excited, thoroughly joyful through a fucking video like He Knows the Sport. You want to listen to every word. You want to hang and cling on every word this man says because this guy speaks with such a confidence. He exudes such a beauty when he's breaking shit down. Nobody breaks it down like He Knows the Sport. And you will not find another motherfucker like He Knows the Sport again, dog. But when we ask ourselves the delineation, the distinction, the golf, and the separation that's associated with boxing fans and boxers, there's a catch-22. Houston, we have a fucking problem. There's a conundrum. And you know what the conundrum is? These fight fans don't know what the fuck they want. So, of course, a boxer is going to say, hey, you go and deal with these fucking Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Brain. You go and deal with these fucking classic Dolton Troglodytes. You go and deal with these ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetorics. Because I ain't got time to deal with their bullshit. I ain't got time to deal with their fuck shit. And I ain't got time to deal with their nonsense. That's the cool quarter. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. When it's all said and done, the way that you guys spit it on Money May, the way that you guys are now spitting on Earl the True Spence, Gervonta Tank Davis, the Charlo brothers, Deontay Wilder succumbed to that pressure so much so to the point to where he took a fucking paid to lose. And that's why I lost respect for him, because he succumbed to the pressure. These other motherfuckers ain't succumb to it. And if they ever do, He Knows the Sport is going to get on their ass too. Because I'm Mr. Pressure, dog. Pressure does what? It bursts his pipe. Well, you best friends with that. I'm best friends with it. So I like when motherfuckers are best friends with Pressure too. So, Raging Babe, to answer your fucking question via video form, and to answer you pure fucking beta supremes, i.e. boxing fans, boxers are going to continue to do this. As a matter of fact, it's going to get worse and worse until you boxing fans and you Raging Babe level the fuck up. That's another new school terminology I like. Level the fuck up. And what do I mean when I say that? Treat these boxers with respect. When they give you greatness personification can only be hindered, the motherfucker can't be stopped. Respect it. Talk great about it. And basically speak to the heights of the ceilings of it. Absence doing that shit, and absence these fighters seeing the authenticity and the consistency behind you doing it, they're not going to have the mustered up energy to showcase to you guys what they're really about. And they're just going to basically zoom their assistant or zoom whoever's on their team to your rabbit ass. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the X. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the X. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.